Hello and welcome to my channel. Well, we're in wide angle mode because Toby sent me a marbles axe. And this is the one they call the hunter's axe or huntsman's axe or whatever. But it's got an 18-inch handle on it. The grain is pretty good on this one. I mean, at least it's going the right way. This is a nice one. I like this head. I like this type of head. You can choke up on it. The handle up here is thicker, where you can do some little trim things if you want. Thins out pretty narrow down here, but gets wider. It's curved properly. And we also have, sorry, this thing's bumping. We also have a nice round type of thing. I've seen them before where they just use like a wedge. You know, they just drive some in, and those tend to not spread the, I mean, they spread out sideways. But this one's a nice round thing, so that's pretty cool. It's got a pretty good grind on it. I mean, it's got a nice sharp edge. They just kind of goofed this angle up down here just a little bit on this tip down here. You can see how it's pretty consistent on this side. But anyways, that's not bad. But this one feels really good in the hand. It's got a lanyard hole so you can put one in there. Yeah, just a really cool axe. Of all the little hatchets and axes I've got, I've only got like two. You know, the marbles tactical tomahawk or Tiger Tom, and that $5 Walmart Ozark Trails. What I like about this too is you got a nice hammerhead back here. This would make a good all-around type of tool. Now, as far as camping and stuff goes, man, I don't know if you've ever watched any of these, but the missing 411 type of files, there's another guy besides David Paulies, I think, does that one. He wrote a bunch of books about people that just disappear, camping and stuff like that. There's a guy called Mr. Ballin. He's an ex-Navy SEAL that just is very good about telling stories. And man, after you start watching, it's addictive. After you start watching those stories, man, you probably don't want to go camping anymore. Not that I'm going to do a whole lot of camping, but man, there's just some weird stuff that happens in these stories. People will disappear. Like a 2-year-old kid, one time was playing around in the back of a big party and everything. There was, a bunch of adults and kids and everything. And this kid chased a cat into the woods, and everybody thought, well, some other adult's going to take care of that. And they realized the kid was lost, and they went to look for him, and they couldn't find him. So they got bloodhounds and everything else, and they found him like 12 miles away in a swamp that they had waders on and everything, the chest waders. It was going up to almost their chest to get up to this island. He was sitting on a tree. I mean, he was holding a tree, and he was dry. He was perfectly dry. So, I mean, just weird stuff like that, really takes the fun out of camping. But anyways, I've been marathon watching a bunch of those, and you don't want to go cave diving either, because a lot of people die diving into caves, scuba diving. Oh man, there's a lot of ways to go, but some of them are weird, man. And this one is the guy was living for 27 years in Maine. Maine is way the hell up there in North America. I mean, in United States, it's way up there, and it gets damn cold. 27 years living out, just stealing food and stuff every once in a while. So anyways, I've been watching a bunch of that stuff. But so thank you, Toby, for this great little marbles hatchet axe type thing. And I've got a fireplace, so I have a potential use for this. But anyways, it's just a great great size and nice looking one. I'm just gonna run some oil on it or something because this is unfinished, and I might wrap this up here because when you overstrike, if you miss, a lot of times you'll hit right here, and that'll eventually start messing up your, or potentially breaking your axe handle. This one said it was made in El Salvador. I took the little sticker off of it, which is where I think a lot of the Condor knives and axes and stuff are made. But yeah, this one's pretty nice. Now, if you look in Smoky Mountain Knives Works catalog and you look at the reviews on this, one guy had one that had a big pine knot, you know, that was sticking up here and radiating all through, and he just wrote a really long complaint about how the customer service was bad, and they told him it's going to be up to him to send the stuff back. They're not going to give him a pre-authorization, and he just basically decided, you know, they were rude and everything else, and he just decided that he just wasn't going to deal with it. He wasn't going to ship it back. But that's a potential you run into on some of these things. My only experience with customer service was very similar at Smoky Mountain Knife Works. I had never had to deal with them before, and I got a person that was just trying to brush me off and never followed up with it. And yeah, my experience was not good either with their customer service. So maybe I got the same person, because I've heard other people have really good luck with Smoky on their customer service. So I'm just saying, you know, if you get a bad one, don't blame me. Don't blame me if you get a bad, you order one of these and there's something wrong with it, and then you run into problems with customer service. So I'm just saying, they're available at other places too, besides Smoky. I think Chicago Knife carries some of the marble stuff. But yeah, anyways, we've got about a 3.5-inch head on this, and yeah, it's got a good shape. I think that's about all I've got there. But anyways, thank you for watching, and have a nice day.